Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Geico 50 at Old Full Speed Rome. Your starting lineup for tonight's A main will be Adidas Cup Series, Stop Motion 314, Joey Logano fan page, Joey Logano 22 fan, Five Guys Cup Series, and Nick Foligno. Right now we have a special guest in the studio though, Billy Bob Joe, the driver of that VROC Racing pink and orange car, right now sitting in fourth place in the standings. Billy Bob, coming into this race, what were your hopes coming into this race here?
Well, my hopes were that we would be able to qualify first of all, and really just race good, race clean, and get through it.
All right, so not qualifying, how bad or how sad is that to you, not being able to qualify coming into the B main and not being able to qualify for the A main?
Well, it's sad because really it's sad. When you're a racer and you will qualify and you can't and you don't qualify, what's that setting you?
All right, so how do you think this is going to set you back going towards the chase right now with this new chase format? You have to win to get in or qualify by points. We have 6 races after this coming to the chase. Do you think you're going to be able to win one of those?
Actually, I don't know.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll be right back. Thank you, Billy Bob Joe. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're just about ready to get going here at the Geico 50 at Old Full Speed Rome. Right now, I'll look at the track. The track record is held in asphalt modified with 5.47 seconds. The track length is 2.17 meters, and the author is Tuma. We are getting ready and set to go. 50 laps will be the distance, and we'll be able to see here in the B main. It took about anywhere from 6 to 10 laps for these guys to come into the pit, so we're expecting maybe about 5 different pits today. Here we go, 50 laps, 10.850 kilometers, and like we said, the track record is 5.47 seconds. We'll see who will get it. Adidas Cup Series starts on the pole. Outside of him will be Stop Motion 314. Lights are out, we are racing, and Adidas Cup Series leads them down into the hairpin. Joey Logano fan page jumps out to an early second place, and Five Guys Cup Series puts Stop Motion 314 up towards that outside barrier wall, and Nick Foligno moving up there to that 5th position. Looks like Adidas Cup Series has about a 5-car length lead here going out of 4. We're on lap number 4 now. They're all going to get spread out except for in the back there. Nick Foligno and Stop Motion 314 going at it. Some tough racing back there. Joey Logano 22 fan is going to get underneath Joey Logano fan page, and those two are starting to catch up to Adidas Cup Series. But by racing like that, I think they're going to slowly lose him. He's going to pull out a little bit more. 7 laps in now, we're going to see pit stops coming up soon. Foligno now gets underneath Five Guys Cup Series, who started in that 5th position, and now he's going to keep battling there for the 4th position. Joey Logano 22 fan is starting to pull away from Joey Logano fan page for that 2nd position, and right now the field is pretty much spread out. 10 laps in the books for 50. Adidas Cup Series will be the first to head down pit lane here as he's going to get stopped in the middle. So Stop Motion 314 and Nick Foligno is going to push Stop Motion 314 out of his pit stall, and the rest of the field will come in. Joey Logano fan page and Joey Logano 22 fan page having a fight there, and Five Guys Cup Series having an issue finding his pit stop. Adidas Cup Series back out in the lead now, and he has a huge lead over Stop Motion 314, then Nick Foligno. Joey Logano 22 fan, Joey Logano fan page, and Five Guys Cup Series is the lineup right now. Adidas Cup Series now coming around. He's about a straightaway behind these what will be the lap cars here, and it'll be interesting to see if he can catch up to them because there's still about 40 laps of racing to go. 16 laps in the books, and still no racing going on at the moment as everyone's pretty spread out, but the track is starting to get rubbered in, as you can see, and there's actually a lot of rubber laid down right now. And right now it's pretty much lap traffic going at it. It's Five Guys Cup Series trying to get around Nick Foligno, but will not be able to make it happen coming through turn 1, but he will be able to get a run down the backstretch going down into turn number 3. Adidas Cup Series still trying to wheel in those lap cars, and while Joey Logano 22 fan and Stop Motion 314 right on his heels is Adidas Cup Series and Stop Motion 314 into the pits, along with Five Guys Cup Series and Nick Foligno. clean pit stop for all those drivers there. And Joey Logano 22 fan and Joey Logano fan page also come into the pits. Once again, these guys are going to get lapped a little bit more here. We're going to be able to see how these strategies will pay off in the end, as Adidas Cup Series took a great lead, qualified on the pole after the redraw, took an early lead from that great start, and he's just been going ever since. NASCAR, or Stop Motion 314 is going to get passed by Joey Logano 22 fan for that battle for the lead, and Joey Logano fan page right there battling for that third position with Stop Motion 314. Right now, everyone is still spread out except for those two right there. Joey Logano fan page gets underneath, and here comes Five Guys Cup Series up into this battle. They're going to start pulling away those Logano racing cars, starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Ferlino, Stop Motion 314, and Five Guys Cup Series banging around there, coming out of turn number 4. They head down. Joey Logano fan page will get by Joey Logano 22 fan. Joey Logano 22 fan is going to look back again, and Adidas Cup Series into the pits. This time, no one will foul. As you can see, the different strategies playing out here as Adidas Cup Series back into that 6th position now. Nick Ferlinio, Stop Motion 314, and Five Guys Cup Series now heading to the pits, along with Joey Logano fan page and Joey Logano 22 fan. Joey Logano fan page parked it like straight towards the wall. He's going to have to back up to get out of this pits. That's definitely not something you usually see. Right now in the lead will be Nick Ferlino. Actually, no, Adidas Cup Series is still in the lead, and he's coming up on those lap cars. There's Ferlino in second, then Joey Logano fan page, Joey Logano 22 fan, Stop Motion 314, and Five Guys Cup Series will round out your top 6. Five Guys Cup Series gets underneath Stop Motion 314, and he's going to move up to that 4th position, I believe. No, 5th position, excuse me. And Adidas Cup Series still wheeling down on these lap cars here. As you can see, his strategy right now is paying off a little bit more. 10 laps to go as we are on lap number 40. Joey Logano 22 fan is going to get passed by Joey Logano fan page, and Adidas Cup Series back into the pits. Like we said, the different strategies, usually you saw them there at Daytona on how well those changed the events of the races with those mad rushes down into the pits with everyone in here. It's a little bit different because you don't get that mad rush, all 6 drivers at the same time. They're pretty well spread out. And Five Guys Cup Series now into the pits as Adidas Cup Series starting to slice his way through the field, through lap traffic, and really good run for him here today. Took the lead right off the bat and is still holding out there. Pretty much it looks like he's going wide open, except for when he gets into these lap traffic situations here at Oval. Very tight track, and there's the cat in front of the camera. We must dispose of him quickly. We're back, and we're back at the action. Let's see how they're going. Right now, no one in the pits. Sorry about that. The cat getting in front of the screen. White flag is out for Adidas Cup Series. Second place will be Nick Ferlino, who is about a 10-car lead over Joey Logano fan page. Joey Logano 22 fan, Five Guys Cup Series, and Stop Motion 314 will round out the field. Bad run there for Stop Motion 314 from the outside pole back to last place, and Adidas Cup Series will win, and he will also sweep it with a fastest lap of 6.04 seconds, giving him 10 points in this series. We'll be back with standings after this. Okay guys, welcome back for points, and yeah, exciting race there, and 2 races in the books for points here. We got the Daytona 20 and the Geico 50. Let's see if the camera works. There we go. There's your finishing order for all those. Shorten the names so they fit. Here's the standings after that one. We have a new driver signing up. Billy Bob Joe's brother, Mike Fossey, will be signing up. And sponsored by Fossey Signs and Designs in his neon green and black Chevy Silverado. So, right now we have a 3-way tie for first place between Herpy Ducky Snurpy, Nick Ferlino, and Adidas Cup Series. Herpy Ducky Snurpy with 1 win, an Adidas Cup Series with 1 win as well, but Nick Ferlino has 1 second and 1 third place finish. Then you got Five Guys Cup Series with 1 second place finish, or a second and a 5th place finish. Then you have Joey Logano fan page with a 3rd place finish. Then Joey Logano 22 fan with a 4th and a 5th place finish. Then Billy Bob Joe with a 5th place finish, I believe. 4th place finish. And then VROC Racing, Stop Motion 314, and Mike Fossey all have 0 points. So let's go ahead and take a look at the chase grid. After race number 2, we have Herpy Duck the Snurpy and Adidas Cup Series will be the first two of the 8 drivers into round number 1. Round number 2 will condense down to 6 drivers, then 4 for round 3, and then that will decide the winner. The schedule for the chase is yet to be put out, but let's go ahead and take a look here at the rest of the season schedule here. And Daytona 20. Then that was the wrong track. Okay, 50 laps of Geico. Next will be the Lexar 20 at USA Speedway. Then the Real Steel 25 at the Iron Bowl. The Ryobi 20 at Cutford. The Gene Rally 25 at Phoenix. The Built Ford Tough 30 and the 3M Dash for Cash at Tonska. The chase schedule will be released soon, so thanks for watching and come back next time. Until next time, this is the Virtual Race of Champions Gene Rally Truck Series. Thanks for watching and goodbye.